Through the fire and the flames we carry on. Oh, wait, wrong song. Okay. We are here live on Hot Tag Takes at a special time. Right now, I am your host, John Brecco. This show did not go according to plan, but we do have plans coming up for you guys in the coming months. So make sure you guys are definitely tuning in. But right now, I got my boys from Big Boy Sports here. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. We've had a productive day. I'm on cloud 9, and Chino De Leon, Darren Finesilver in the building. Woo! Big Boy Sports, the whole cast here on Hamilton Radio for the first time ever. That alone deserves a special time. And we've even got Kenny on the show. How we doing? How we feeling? Let me know that, because we got a lot to get to. So, what's up? How we feeling today, y'all?
I'm nothing, man. Chilling, man.
Like a villain?
It's Munchie Monday, man.
Yo, I almost looked at us three fat motherfuckers on one show and said, "Welcome to Brokeback." But they're probably glad I didn't. They would have logged out. But we are here. There is a lot going on. There is a lot going on in the sports world that we definitely have to get to today. So your favorite Big Boy Yelly podcast is going to talk about a Yelly AEW superstar on the books. CM Punk has been controversial, has had a lot happen to him over the span of the last year and a half, and has also, I think, caused a lot. But I want to hear what your guys' opinions are on just the entire situation as a whole, from the all-out media scrum to the backstage fight to the Snapchat post. What are your guys' thoughts on everything that's going on before I give my take? Because I want to hear somebody else's side on this first before I get to mine.
Let me get the most controversial post on this. I think Phil's a crybaby, man. Biggest crybaby in the whole entire wrestling world. He's just, if it's not my way, then I don't want it. So I need to have special accommodations. It's like, no, man. I mean, you go out there, you do a job. You don't need to have accommodations for everything. If any of you guys, you work your day job, we're day job workers, and we decide, oh, well, we gotta have it this way, or I'm not gonna show up to work. We're fired. I'm not getting it. I get it. You're a mega superstar. You're making X amount of money. But at the same time, you're making X amount of money. Go out there and do that. Now, if it's like, you're not wanting to work with guys because guys don't know how to wrestle, or you're fearful of getting injured, something like that, 110, I get it.
That's what happened in 2013.
Bumps. You don't want to do some crazy bumps. You don't want to, you don't want to do some antics like you're worried. 100% get it. But when it's just you're crybabying about everything, you're being a diva, it's just the wrong sport for you. Get your ass back in the UFC, MMA ring. Get your ass kicked.
Oh,
again.
yeah.
No, don't do that.
Nah,
we don't want that.
Don't wish that on somebody.
We want that. Maybe him versus Aaron Rodgers, a bloodbath. First one to say I quit. The bitch fight.
I'll tell you this. I might take CM Punk in that fight. Actually, he might get a win on his record if he fights Aaron Rodgers. Let me see him fight Myles Garrett from the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, yeah.
Now you really want him to die. Now you really want to have a...
It's not going to be any worse than a professional fighter.
Oh, dude, no. Myles Garrett would eat him whole, dude.
He probably would, but it's not going to be worse than a pro fighter.
Nah, man.
There is no way it's going to be worse than his first fight. No way.
CM Punk would take his last name literal, and he'd look like a straight punk in that fight.
Well, he already did. Twinkie, dude. Can't go anywhere but up with the way he was looking.
I'm a CM Punk fan. I really, since back in WWE days, even Ring of Honor. To me, we don't have solid proof of what really caused everything. There's rumors, but we don't know what to believe. It's he said, she said at this moment. Nobody that was part of that discussed exactly what happened or why it happened. But I feel like CM Punk is good for business, no matter where or how you.
He's kind of right. He's right about that. He's right about that. He's the biggest draw in that company.
He is.
He is.
He hasn't been.
He was the number one draw. And eyes were going off of AEW when he left.
I want to see him back. I want to see him actually take this feud. If it's a real feud, let's put it in front of the camera. Let's do it like
there
that.
are so many guys that he has said stuff about that AEW can make more money with him than I think CM Punk has ever made because he said so much about so many
As
people.
he said.
And there's also what happened with MJF at the All Out pay-per-view, how he came out as the Joker at the end. There is so much money to be made with CM Punk if he can sit down in a room with a lot of the people that he has both talked about and fought, and there's a lot that could happen out of this.
No,
if we come out the other side. So
he's good for business. It doesn't matter how you put it, whether you like him or dislike him. He's good. We're going to watch. We're going to pay attention once he's on.
yeah,
He's good on the mic.
100%.
He's a great wrestler. Personally, I'll pick CM Punk over the Guns. Pick CM Punk over a lot of guys. Maybe not over Kenny Omega at this stage, because Kenny is just in a whole different stratosphere.
They don't call that man the best
now.
bout machine for nothing.
Yeah, he's like Kenny Omega is the only out of everybody involved is the only one that's still in their prime.
Yeah,
CM Punk was gone for 7 years, so his primes are over. So right now, all he can do is help the younger generation get better or move up.
like I want to
honestly
see.
believe-
I want to see because
honestly, though, I'm gonna think this is going to be my hot take on this right now. CM Punk is going to finish his contract, whether they buy him out or he comes back and finishes it, and then he's going back to WWE. I promise you that's going to happen.
we'll
The only
definitely
reason I
see.
say it's going to happen is because Vince McMahon already said he wants to see CM Punk back in WWE.
We'll
Now,
definitely
here's what I'd like
see.
to see. Here's what I'd like to see. I'd see if Cody Rhodes gets the title, and then I'd see CM Punk come out of nowhere, and then it's Punk versus Rhodes. I would be okay with that. That'd be it.
No,
Well,
there's nobody on this earth who
It
wouldn't
makes
be.
sense. It makes a lot of sense because CM Punk, if he does come back, he's still making numbers.
You want to know? Hold on.
When he came to AEW, he was the number one selling in apparel, number one selling in pretty much anything merchandise. CM Punk was in his first
Number one.
week there.
Yes.
He eclipsed anybody that's been there, even Moxley. Moxley's been the guy since he stepped in AEW.
Mhm.
So, whether we don't like him, whether you do like him, he's good for business.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Here's my thing is, I'm not a fan of his antics, but I do give Punk like the mic skills. He's got the mic skills. You could watch
Yeah.
it, and this is before the pipe bomb and before any of that. Like you can listen to this man talk, and it's like, okay, like what are you talking about? Like when he was all, oh, I'm injured up, in the AEW, and he had to give his title away. And I'm watching this, I'm like, damn, like this is actually like. You're watching this and it's like, wow, you actually kind of feel for the guy. Like he's got the emotion.
His delivery is spot on.
And then you got
I mean,
Yeah.
you could name any great wrestler who besides probably Triple H and the Young Guns and Kenny Omega and Seth Rollins now. But everybody that talks about CM Punk always say he's a great person to work with. He wasn't a headache in the background. The only people he gave problems to is bullies. And let's be honest.
Yeah.
He gave bullies problems when you couldn't bully Phil. Phil wasn't going to take that shit. And so you take that as arrogance or you could take that as him standing up for himself.
Yeah.
Me personally, if I was him, I'm not going to take shit from nobody. He started with Cena. Remember when he did that with Cena? It elevated him in a whole different... He's CM Punk because of that one feud. But when he started talking to The Rock, even The Rock says, I don't know if there's an interview where they speak and they're like, The Rock wanted to do it some certain way, and Cena's like, well, I don't do it that way.
They had to meet in the middle.
And they end up meeting, but
They were able to talk about it, but they had to meet in the middle.
Do that? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. For a superstar like The Rock to do that, it only shows you what CM Punk is to the business. He respected him enough to be like, all right, I respect you.
I mean,
So-
you do things, a certain way for so long, and I'm just talking about the CM Punk The Rock thing.
Yeah.
When somebody's coming to you with a totally different approach, it's only natural you're going to want to try to meet in the middle somewhere, find a way to get the best of both worlds. So,
Right.
I mean, it only makes sense. It made sense for him to do that. You know what I mean? But this is where I'm at with everything that's happened, with the media scrum, with the backstage fight, and I'm looking at all this as a whole, by the way. I think CM Punk divulging everything that happened at the media scrum, especially looking back at it. I think divulging it to the public, I think he was 100% wrong. I don't think he should have done that. I don't think that was the right move. I feel like whatever happened, and I feel like we're kind of starting to get bits and pieces of it now. Whatever happened, I definitely feel like it could have been talked about backstage, and I definitely think the fight 100% could have been avoided if this happened. To tell you the truth, I don't even give a shit who started it. I don't give a shit if Kenny Omega started. I don't care if the Young Bucks started. I don't care if Ace Steel biting somebody started it. It doesn't matter.
I agree.
You know what
But
I mean?
let me ask you a question. Let's say you're in your locker room. You're a wrestler. You're in your locker room, and these guys barge in with all this shit, like pretty shit talking, down talking to you, pretty busting your balls over. Pretty much,
like you
like I said, we don't know what.
Like you said, it's
You know
he
what I mean?
said, she
And then
said.
your friend defends you. Your friend defends you, which is FTR, defending Punk, and Punk was like, "Oh, what the fuck is the problem?" This is what I'm thinking happened, because the only thing
Right.
is what we know so far. The Guns and Omega came into the locker room, pretty much came for a fight, and that's exactly what they got.
That's what they got. That's
it
fair.
just happened
But
to be that they got the ass whooped.
but hold on. But we don't know who started it though. We
No,
don't know
I
if
mean,
they
we
came
know
like
who
that.
went
We
to the
don't know
locker
if
room
Punk
first.
came crazy. It's he said, she said a little bit, like you said.
I
So
agree.
we don't
I don't know
know.
what was said for them to go into the locker room, but that's the only thing that we do know is that the Guns and Kenny Omega were the ones that first went into CM Punk's locker. That ain't go knocking. They supposedly barged in. So in that
See,
aspect,
here's
you know
the
what
thing.
they say: you fuck around and find
If
out,
I'm
right?
if I'm Kenny Omega or if I'm the Young Bucks, I knock on the locker room door. I wait for somebody to answer, and then I sit there and I'm like, all right, what's up? Like, we gotta talk this out. Whatever's going on, we gotta hash this out now, because what just
Yeah.
happened over there wasn't cool. So, like me and you both said, we don't know who came crazy, who did what. But
Well,
I think for
CM
things
Punk
to
did
be
say
right,
some shit in the interview.
he did. I think for things to be right, like I said, you gotta get these guys to sit down with each other and kind of talk things out and kind of get both sides of the story and at least understand why each person did what they did. And as far as, I'm a CM Punk fan too, just like Chino. I think CM Punk is best when he's wrestling. I think he's best for business. And I think you see the best version of CM Punk when he's out there and there's no drama. Not when he's calling Hangman Adam Page out for coward shit, when he's supposed to be in an entirely different feud. But
Right.
yeah, like you like, just talk to him, man. But
Yeah.
it came out that CM Punk wanted to at least try to come back into the company. He had some conversations with Tony Khan, and then he goes on Instagram, says Dave Meltzer is a liar, which I don't know. I kind of heard Dave Meltzer's, opinion on it a little bit, and I'm kind of wanting to CM Punk to show me where Dave Meltzer's lying. He called Chris Jericho a liar and a stooge, which also Jericho put up something. He put up on a story a delete post, a delete. He did that on Instagram, which I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty funny. I was laughing at that. But so they're gonna go back and forth poking the bear. What's crazy to me is that you're calling out John Moxley too. Like, I don't really know where John Moxley comes in this. I don't know if he refused to lose to you. I don't know why. But, right now, I think there needs to be like a substantial amount of time before we see CM Punk again. And then you got to get these guys in the room and just kind of clear the air. I want CM Punk back, but if there's going to be drama on the way, regardless of who's causing it, and I do think CM Punk is causing it to some degree. I can't defend him in everything that he's done since he's been at AEW. Then I think it has to wait.
Yeah.
I can wait. We waited
Or
7 years.
Tony
I can
Khan
wait.
to release them.
You know what I mean?
Nah, definitely.
Yeah. Darren, you got anything you want to add?
I would add also if they don't put him back, let Tony Khan release him and see if WWE picks him up. And if he don't, well then that's it for CM Punk.
Yeah.
Because
No,
Ring of Honor, Tony Khan owns. New Japan doesn't want him.
You actually made me
No.
think of this. So, you guys talked about CM Punk walking into WWE and facing Cody Rhodes, right? So, here's the thing. CM Punk came into AEW, not long before Cody Rhodes left. And we never really got to see them face off. So, if you're going to put them together, because Cody is very, very good at giving you behind the scenes, but he's also good at threading the needle, not giving you, too much. So you can almost have these guys who are both very good on the microphone. I know Derek kind of disagrees, but both these guys who are very good on the microphone, and we could have a storyline where CM Punk tells Cody Rhodes, "You're ducking me, bro. You're ducking me. You ran to a different company to try to duck me. We're here now. What are you going to do? Go back to the company you started?" Oh, bro, I want that in my life.
But he can't say that because he's also back in the company he left too. So.
But he started a whole new company, and he has been able to talk about it on WWE. He hasn't been able to mention it by name, but he's been able to talk about it.
Yeah.
So I think you could definitely go with you're ducking me, bro. You're ducking me.
I like the feud, but me personally, because it's a lot of personal shit, I feel like Roman Reigns took shots at him when he first came back to AEW, and so did Seth Rollins. So I would say
it's easy to do. It's so easy. It's so easy. Honestly, here's what I don't understand. People talk about the guys that give the promos and go after the low hanging fruit. Why don't you just go after what's there? Why don't you use it? You got to use the stuff that's there to make it more compelling and make people want to see it. Doesn't matter if it's low-hanging fruit. Grab it by the family jewels. Take the low-hanging fruit and chuck it at somebody. Chuck the tomatoes back. Why not? Go for the low-hanging fruit. Use it. I think if that's something that's been proven true in wrestling, especially over the past couple of years, you can use that to make people want to watch your product.
True.
100%.
Well, WWE never had the problem with people watching because WWE was trash for it. It just got good, a little bit good back again, maybe a year.
It's been good for 8 months.
But it's been bad for almost a decade, and I say bad is because when you got to go and pay one guy $3 million to wrestle 3 times a year because his name is Brock Lesnar, it's bad for business. I'm back on Brock Lesnar. It's like I don't know how he is as a person. I never was a fan of him.
Tell you what, you'll take $1 million for one match.
He's good for business. People like seeing a big dude throwing motherfuckers around. So I get it. But for CM Punk to redeem himself, he needs to finish off AEW or stay with AEW. I don't mind him never going back to WWE personally. But you never know. I honestly think he's going to end up back.
Yo, I remember he was supposed to wrestle Tanahashi before he got injured the first time.
Yeah.
Remember that? So I actually wouldn't mind him in Japan either, even though I don't think that would happen. I don't know. I'm just saying.
CM Punk's bridge. She really doesn't need to wrestle no more.
Well,
that's why he's maybe acting like the diva that people say he's acting.
We would like it.
He is acting like a diva, Chino.
No. I agree. I'm not. I mean, when I say I agree, it's I don't put it past him because. Only a diva will buy a whole stadium ice cream bars to say, "Hey, I'm back." That was such a
don't lie, that was kind of dope.
I would have been cool as hell. I would have wanted the ice cream too.
Yo,
I'm just mad I wasn't at the stadium for that event. Man.
I was watching Renee Paquette's podcast after he
Yeah.
went on for the first time, and she straight up asked him like, "Yo, how much did that cost?" He was like, "You don't want to know." Bro, can you imagine just all the people that they had to have sold out of ice cream bars?
Yeah.
There's no way they didn't. No fucking way. Not at all. Darren, do you have anything else you want to add on this?
I just want an ice cream bar, damn it.
This man just had pizza
but no,
rolls a second ago.
Cold.
No, I mean, I think I don't know. Some of it's probably, legit, probably is fed up with the company, but I think some of it's the theatrics of it, try to buy into it. I think it's a job, or I think it's a work a little bit, but I'd like I said, I'd like to see him come back to WWE. I think that would be interesting. I do, actually agree with John for one time. I actually do like that storyline idea of, you're ducking me, you're bouncing around, and then make it where it's for the title. But I think the titles need to be split, though. That's why, like we were saying, I think the titles need to be split. This needs to be for that one
But
promotion.
here's the thing.
Have CM Punk win it. Cody wins the other one.
No,
and then
see, if they feud with each other, I think Cody should come out the better on that one. I think he should, because CM Punk's got to be the one saying you're ducking me.
Or
Cody Rhodes has got to prove him wrong.
Or who was we talking about? Who was we talking about beating him for the one title? We was talking about that in the wasn't Gunther? Oh, Sami Zayn. Yeah, Sami Zayn beat him for the one title and be the champion on the one brand, and then you could have CM Punk versus him, and then he beats CM Punk.
Versus
then you know what?
Sami
That
Zayn?
would be good. And then you know what that does? That puts Cody over. He's already over with the fans, but that puts him over because, like, look, we just beat the guy, because he's gonna return and pop. He's gonna get a big ass pop if he comes back to WWE.
You also got to remember too, Cody Rhodes is undefeated. A victory like that would put him over the moon.
Yeah,
That would put him in a whole nother stratosphere, even if it's only been like a few months. I feel it. I'm feeling it. And I feel it.
There's a lot of hypotheticals. But right now, besides CM Punk, we spoke about it in the last episode. I feel like Cody right now is the guy. No matter how you spin it, Roman's still champion, but everybody wants Cody to win.
Man, what do you got on your computer, Chino? What do you got? You sound like a phone sex operator right now, dude.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just suddenly switched up on us, man.
He's like, this is Chino. Cody Rhodes is my favorite. CM Punk. Like, oh, calm down, dude.
That's a horrible
Can you
Chino
hear me?
impression. There you go.
Now you sound. There you go. Now you sound like the man you are.
Oh,
Okay.
that's weird. I don't know why you did that. I think your face scared my sound away.
He is pretty ugly.
Yeah, you're pretty.
All right.
Pretty good.
All right.
Breaking news,
hold on.
guys. Breaking news. Lamar Jackson tweets that he requested trade from Ravens on March 2nd.
I read that 3 hours ago. Where are you been at?
My TV's
March 2nd?
My
Well,
TV's
let's
behind.
good segue. Let's move it to that.
Yeah,
one
what a
because
smooth
I got a
operator
problem with
over
the
here.
fact-
He's talking about
I got a
Cheeto
problem.
sounded like a sex operator, and this guy's as smooth as anybody. Jesus, man. Did it just come out that he requested one?
No, you're good now. You're good now.
Okay. All right. Now that you brought Lamar Jackson into it, I gotta speak my piece on this. I feel like it's bullshit that the Ravens are really playing. Like, you
Playing
have no
games.
other option than to pay this man. And I'm speaking to you, Ravens organization. The fact that you didn't offer this man a contract that he deserves. He gave you an MVP. He's been taking you to the playoffs with no help. No help. I don't care what you say, who was receiving, who was tight end, who was helping him on the O-line. He has been the guy, whether it's running it, throwing it.
Let me ask you a
If
question.
you don't want to go bankrupt, I get it. But the fact that there's not even one attempt to even get close to what he's asking for is bullshit. I know there's other teams that could try to get him. They still haven't. I don't get that neither. But yet, you got – and I'm a Giants fan. But the fact that Daniel Jones got paid before Lamar Jackson,
Yeah.
it's bullshit. You know what I mean? And I'm a Giants fan. I'm happy we got Daniel Jones paid, but I'll take Lamar over Daniel Jones in a heartbeat.
I feel that. Yo, let me ask you a question, though. Do you
Yeah.
think he deserves a fully guaranteed contract?
Who do they have?
But honestly, do you think the fact that
Yes.
and I think he deserves
Yeah,
more than he's getting
to answer
too.
that question, I'll say yes. Why?
You think so? Okay.
You know jerseys are going to sell. As soon as they get signed that contract, those jerseys are going to fly off the rack.
They
Two,
already do.
he's going to show up. No matter what the way you spew it, anytime he's on that field, he makes the Ravens better. He's going to take the Ravens as far as the Ravens can help him.
This is
Now, let's add that on, too.
This is what I think the biggest problem is,
big-ass
though.
contract, but you got to add some pieces.
Here's what I think.
This is what I think the biggest problem is. Let me go first this time. So this is what I think the biggest problem is. If he's on that field, Chino is absolutely right. He is going to help them be better. He's going to help them be one of the best teams in the NFL. And they always have a chance with Lamar Jackson. I think the problem with getting the fully guaranteed contract, not $133 million guaranteed, because that's bullshit. Chino's 100% right. That is bullshit. He should definitely get more than that, because Kyler Murray is getting more money guaranteed than that.
Hell yeah.
And if Daniel Jones and Kyler Murray deserve to be getting paid, so does Lamar. So with that being said, Lamar deserves at least in the 200s. He might even deserve a little bit more. Fully guaranteed contract, I think that might be a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
But this man definitely deserves to be making more than them. So
here's my thing.
Hold on. I'm not done. So with that being said, I know Lamar's looking for a fully guaranteed contract, or it seems like that. Do I think he deserves that? No, but he definitely needs to be getting paid more than he is. Sorry, Darren, I just wanted to finish.
All right.
I got something to say. So go ahead.
No, you're good. No, you're good. Here's my thing. He should be making at least 200 mil. I mean, you got Deshaun Watson making 230 million. And
hasn't played 2 years.
It's bullshit. He played 2 years, got the scandals, got the bullshit, and then even on top of that, wasn't really productive last year. I mean, mediocre games at best. I mean, they beat the Commanders or whatever they're called now. Are they Commanders now? Yeah, the Commanders are not the football team. Anyway, beat that damn Washington team, which they suck anyway. I mean, you guys know, you guys are Eagles and Giants fans. F them. And then you got them out there, mediocre performance. Like I get it. They got O line though. They got an O line and they got a defense. Like they got a better O line than the damn Ravens. And so you got this man. He's asking for a little bit of money, and you're not even trying to help him on O line. He's just asking, he's like, screw it. If I'm going to get hurt, I better get paid to get hurt, And they want to say, oh, well, he wasn't active and he was injured and yada, yada, yada. Okay, well, here's the thing. You're not protecting him, so of course he's going to get injured. If you're not protecting the man and he gets hurt, but he still wants his money, hell, if I get hurt at my job and it's because something's not OSHA certified, well, you know what? That's not on me. It's not my fault that it wasn't OSHA certified. That's on the damn company. I want to get paid for it. Screw it. Pay me my money. Don't blame me for something else. It's blatantly disrespectful. And they want to say, oh, well, because he doesn't have an agent. He's got his mom. You know what? An agent is somebody that's going to be, oh, hey, I'm going to try to make some better deals. An agent's just the one that's just going to be calling around, putting a little bit more work in. Nothing against Mama Watson or Mama Jackson, but still, I'm just saying, you gotta, you can't look at it because of that. You got to look at the numbers. Like you said, already got an MVP season, and when it comes down, if he's in the AFC, even without an O-line, it still comes down to Ravens and Chiefs are going to be the Super Bowl contenders. So you're doing all this without any help, and you can't fault him for that. You can't fault him for not, for him not delivering and getting him to the Super Bowl. You can't blame him for that.
He needs help.
Money. It's disrespectful.
But you got to also add. Let's say he's been in the league for 5 or 6 years, right? Has 4 playoffs, Pro Bowls, and the MVP that we already mentioned. Yeah. He's only been in the league for 6 years. The only reason he didn't make playoffs this year or a Pro Bowl this year is because he got injured.
Yeah.
And mind you, he could have came back, but he did the right thing. I'm sitting out in the whole rest of the year because I'm not going to risk getting worse injury and fucking up my payday. I get it, but guess what? Now, once he gets paid, you're going to get a fully recovered what you call Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I think any real football team that puts their mind in that, just to think about that, he's fully recovered. All you need him to play is 90 to 80% of what he already played for, and you're already a Super Bowl contender. Now add pieces, and I'm not talking about stars. You just add pieces. Like the Giants won Super Bowl twice. The last 2 times with no superstars at receivers. People were like, "Oh, Victor Cruz was a receiver. He was at his second year in the league, so let's not call him a superstar." But you know, you get what I'm saying. I mean, I just think it's BS, man. You know,
I got you.
I'll keep the politics and all that extra stuff out of it, but it's they're doing that boy wrong. You know what I mean?
I think
Yeah.
I think the Ravens are too. I don't know what it is. It's got to be something either personal going on. Either they're too worried about the injuries, or they're thinking, "Oh, we got Tyler Huntley, so we got Lamar 2.0 in the making." And it's like,
Yeah.
No, they don't.
No disrespect to Tyler Huntley, but he ain't Lamar,
No.
man.
no,
He is not no Lamar.
No.
The only quarterbacks I'll take over Lamar is Patrick Mahomes and Ryan Allen. I mean, Josh Allen. I'm putting both of the last.
You made it sound like some quarterback he was on The Bachelor or something.
You wouldn't take
Ryan
Aaron Rodgers
Allen.
over Lamar
Allen
Jackson?
Ryan.
No, I was thinking of Josh Allen and Josh.
Dude, Aaron
Right.
Rodgers is done. Aaron Rodgers is done. That's why he's going to the Jets. That's where
I'm not
that's where
picking.
quarterbacks-
Not at this stage of his career. I'm not picking
Quar-
Aaron Rodgers. No.
quarterbacks go to die in New York, so that's what's
Yeah.
going to happen. Well,
I
if they're on
mean, they got a lot of
green-
young
the green-
pieces. Aaron Rodgers hasn't exactly, lost that much of a step. So, I mean, we'll see.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad.
God,
Let me not stop disrespecting my boy up in Cincinnati. He's the third best quarterback, then Lamar. Lamar's the fourth best quarterback in the league. My bad. I had to
We'll
make
also
sure
see
I
how
say
Deshaun
that.
does this year.
Yeah,
'Cause
Ice Cold Joe.
Because you can tell
disrespect
Deshaun
him, man.
Watson was out of shape last year.
Who?
You can tell Deshaun Watson was out of shape last year, though, so we'll see.
I didn't even know he played last year. That's how much I didn't care.
Yeah,
That's
Deshaun
the
Watson
thing,
isn't even
man.
a top 10 quarterback in the league. I'll pick
Did he
Derek
play
Carr.
last year? I
I'll
don't
pick
remember.
I'll pick Derek Carr before Deshaun Watson. Okay.
Oh, no, you crazy. You done lost
I
your
would-
mind.
at this stage, I would. What has Deshaun showed me that he deserved to be over Carr? Carr has an arm. You know what was the problem with Carr? He played for the Raiders.
I'll pick Tyler Huntley over Watson.
All right. Now you
Man,
go crazy.
it's a good time, man. I gotta go after that. So,
Yeah, man.
Hey, Huntley's my quarterback in Madden
what's
right now.
next?
Bro, Darren just wants to go viral. He's
I'll
going to tell
pick-
me he takes Myles Garrett over Deshaun Jackson.
What you got, Baker?
Deshaun
No,
Jackson,
he'll
Baker
take Christian.
Mayfield, too?
He'll take Christian McCaffrey over Deshaun Watson.
We said Deshaun Jackson, Lamar Watson. We're just morphing all the names. up.
Christian
All the names
McCaffrey.
of- Hey, there's got to be a name somebody named out there.
Yo, guys, who would you take as
Well,
your
Deshaun-
quarterback? Who would you rather take as your quarterback, Christian McCaffrey or Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, I mean, you saw McCaffrey's arm, dude. I mean, I'm still going Baker, but that's
Yeah, I was about to say I'll take Baker. That's nonsensical.
Oh my God. Oh man.
Me
So
personally, I would take
here's the thing.
Baker.
Here's the thing. Next
you
time
know,
I
his
see you
last
guys,
name, his name's Baker.
next time
He
I
has a
see you
honey
guys, which I already know is going to be Sunday because we talked about it, I definitely want to talk more about the
Day
Aaron
one.
Rodgers situation with the Jets because I know that's going to go for a while. Because the Packers are going to drag that out and drag that out and drag that out.
He gonna
So-
be in Raider. Watch. It's like nah.
Oh, nah.
Raiders
Nah.
don't got no money right now,
He
do they?
He ain't having it. All they got is Devontae Adams. He ain't trying to go there. They have nothing
And
else.
Jacobs. They got Jacobs.
I mean, Adams is his boy, you know.
He is, but he ain't trying to go to Las Vegas.
No, they
Trying
got
to go
Jimmy
somewhere
G.
where
They
you can
don't-
win now. He ain't got that kind of time. Yo, but I appreciate you guys coming on, man. It means a lot, and I can't wait to surprise everybody with what is going to be coming up for this show and Hamilton Radio, because
Hell
even though it
yeah,
didn't
man.
happen today, I was very, very excited for it, and I'm glad that it is still probably going to happen. So I want to say thank you guys for coming on this ride with me. I appreciate it. I
Always,
appreciate
man.
today.
Appreciate you, brother.
You know what the good
Always.
thing? You know what the good thing is, Darren? We got some time before you got to take off again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I can earn my PTO back.
Anyways, everybody, this is Hot Tag Takes Big Boy Sports Edition. Let us know if you want to start seeing this show around at Hamilton Radio, because I know I want it here. I know I want people calling in, and I know I want people enjoying this show with us. So make sure that you let us know how you're feeling about this, and we will be back tomorrow with another great show. PJ Morin is coming on the show. Very, very excited to have that man on. So make sure you don't miss anything that we're doing. We'll be back soon, y'all. Deuces.
Peace.
Woo!
We did it, guys. We did it.
Yeah,
You can
buddy.
do it.
How much you want to bet Ruben still got us running?
Hey, that's cool.
Yo, he's sitting
Hey,
there with
ladies,
his,
you
he's sitting there with
single?
his hands back.
Say nothing.
I can see him in the chair. He's like this. Yeah, he's chilling, man. Hey, Ruben, we still on there?
Ladies with single French bulldogs.
Hey, ladies, he has a French bulldog. He's gonna let me borrow.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look,
Yep, you guys are still on. We're about to close you out.
Hey, look, Chino. Look,
He's
Chino.
like, why you
Sean
Okay, you
calling
guys
me,
hear me?
Dad?
Yeah, we hear you.
Look at
Okay.
Look at that face. He said, Deshaun Watson's the best quarterback ever. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he looks butthurt.
He's embarrassed.
He said, that's my dad
That's
making
that- he
hot
ran away.
takes
You
on
saw
hot
that?
takes.
Sorry, Kenny. Darren's a terrible father.
We tried. We tried.
You know what we could do? I don't know. Do you still got us online? 'Cause I want to say this online. I mean, on the recording.
Yeah, I think he's getting us off now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hit my Tinder up. I'm single. And not gentlemen. Not gentlemen, my bad, just ladies.
It's Brokeback.
Thinking about, he's thinking
Mr.
about some
Brokeback
Popeye
on
chicken
Tinder. Hit him up.
He's talking about some chicken tenders.
He said his quote for his Tinder at the bottom, his bio is called "Winner, winner, chicken dinner." Please,
Put a little ranch in it.
winner, winner, chicken dinner with extra ranch. Oh my god, I am digging that guitar solo. I'm not gonna lie.